Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded. Welcome to the Pat and Rhino Show with your hosts, Pat Fagan and Ryan Nero, working together to bring a live baseball stream right to your mobile devices. Thank you for watching and enjoy the game. Welcome to the Pat and Rhino Show. I'm your host, Ryan Nero, with my partner, Pat Fagan, here live at the Priory Park here in beautiful River Forest, Illinois. We're set. Umpires are ready for this 4:30 p.m. start time where your Fenwick Friars take on the Whitney Young Dolphins. Whitney Young in their orange and white jerseys with white trousers, and your Friars in their white trousers, black pinstripes with the black jerseys. How are we lining up today, partner?
Looking good, Ryan. Looking good in this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Looks pretty standard today. We got Morgan behind the plate, Prestito at first, Flanagan holding down second base like he has, Gio Rangel at shortstop, Panactor at third base. So around the infield, it's the same. In the outfield, we go Nero on right, Javel in center, and today we got Kachinik playing left field with Buchlow as the designated hitter and Timmy Gall as the extra hitter today. So it's pretty similar to what we did on Saturday. The only difference is I think we got Kachinik in left and Beluco as a DH.
All right.
Well, I should have talked to, sorry, Ryan. Looks like we have Austin Kluger on the mound today. It's his first start since the DePaul game. It's good to get him back out there. Put that nasty taste out of his mouth. Hopefully he has that curveball working today. Pulling these hitters early. Get out of this first inning. If you can get out of this first inning, it'll be good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, besides that first inning out there, to bring up the pass against DePaul Prep, he pitched a relatively good game, and then...
How you doing, guys? Good. I was having a great time.
Coach comes over, says hi. All right, man.
Always good when the coach stops by to say hi. Outfield warming up. Kluger finishes warm-up pitches, and umpire says, let's go. We're playing ball here.
It's a beautiful day here, right?
Hopefully, Bruce Springsteen
Yes.
will not call us up and knock us down for a copyright infringement today, but we'll see how it goes.
I'm not playing it. It's just the music. It's the noises.
Can't help what the neighbors are playing, right?
Right, exactly.
All right, we're setting the action here as Kluger climbs up on the bump, toes the rubber.
We were off to the races.
Kicks, fires, first pitch, low, and we're underway here.
Better Gomez, the leadoff hitter, third baseman.
Second pitch misses for a ball, rather.
Yeah, get that pitch up a little bit.
And that one was up. He listened to you.
Not that.
Just got to find the happy medium
right,
there, partner.
Exactly.
Happy medium. I see
exactly.
Wyatt Fagan's here today. Found himself a stick.
No.
That one's in there for a slope, a little bit wide. And the first hitter's aboard with a free pass
Hey,
walk
Wyatt.
here to start things today.
Don't do that. Number 2, Barthel up.
That one misses high.
Yeah, the curveball looks like it slipped out of his hand. He's got to get
Might just be a little nerves getting things started here.
a feel for that
Dialed
pitch.
in. I think he's kind of going up and down here, trying to figure it out a little bit. No big deal.
Yeah, it's a real important skill for these pitchers to learn, particularly at this level, that, after you're done with your warm-ups, you come out to that field, you got to be ready to go right away. You can't throw the first, 7 out of the first 8 for balls. There it is. Ish.
That one was inside, 3-0. So the first 7 pitches have been balls here to start the game. Luger sets and fires that one in there for a strike called. 3-1 the count now. Man on first.
We're in New York right now. They let out a Bronx cheer, right? Cheering.
That one,
catch it.
chopper on the ground over
First
Kluger's
base.
had a little bit of trouble there. Flanagan fires it over. I'm sorry, yeah, Flanagan fires it over. Nice play coming in to first baseman Bastido to get out number 1. Runner advances to second on the play. Kind of a goofy hop there, as I thought Kluger was going to have a play on it, but it never stopped going up into the air. And
Yeah,
he ended up kind of dying in between first and second, kind of in no man's land.
It was
there.
no man's land triangle there. He could not have tossed out there any better. The guys did an actually really good job. Flanagan did a good job coming in on it, getting the out at first, because that was a really tricky play with a lot of spin and torque on it. Good to get the out. Yeah.
3-hitter Schwartz shows bunt. Bastido flying in on the play.
Yeah, the ball settled in pretty nicely. He must have set it across the plate over his letters.
Nice pitch.
2-0 now, man on second, 1 away here. Red hot Friars have been motoring through the second half of the season. That ball hit high in the air, in play. Third baseman Benakdar coming in, puts the glove on it and gets out number 2.
Well, after that inauspicious start, Ryan, he's one good pitcher from getting out of this inning.
That's right. That's right. As I was saying, they motored through the last 3 series. They've swept 2 of them. Friars have. Play back. At the second, Gio Rangel there to cover, picks it out of the dirt. Runner doesn't advance on the play.
A nice play by Gio there. That could have been trouble.
And we've seen that a lot this season, partner, no doubt. Curveball doesn't quite take the break, leaves it upstairs. It's 1-1 with 2 away. The Javel family here in attendance. Javel hosted a sausage and pepper tailgate on Saturday. It was quite tasty. And we had so much fun, they decided they were going to host another one this Saturday. So we're all real happy about that.
Did they offer that, or is that you?
That one catches a piece of the 4-man there, Boss. And he's going to get hit by a pitch and drop down to first. Now there's first and second with 2 away.
Burns stepping into the plate. Again, we got first and second, but he's got 2 outs. All he needs is one good pitcher. One good pitch, and we'll get out of this inning and get the Friars up the bat. Good pitch.
Hits him on the swing or the pitch, either way.
Close enough.
No balls, 1 strike here. Yeah, I'm not sure if they were strong arm into it or was a full offer to get back to the Javel comment, but
one way or another.
one way or another, it's going to be a good Saturday.
Yeah, that was good sausage. I only had a couple before
tequila
took over.
Oh, curveball.
That's 3, isn't it?
That's strike 3.
There we go.
Okay, on an interesting ring-up count there. Luger gets out of it after 2 walks there and a hit by a pitch. I'm sorry, 1 walk and a hit by a pitch. But as it is, no runs scored, no errors, and no hits there. So we're back to the bottom of the first here. The Friars take the bats. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network. This break of the action's been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park. Near West Umpires, LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpires, LLC. All right, back in the action here is Beckett Javel. Steps up to the Friars. Very similar lineup of late here. We've got Javel, Buchbach, Rock, Bastido, Dahl, Flanagan, Morgan, Kotinik, Rangel.
Hopefully Beckett stays red hot here.
First offering to Beckett. Just swings through it for a strike on a fastball.
It's a good cut at that one. Swung over it a little bit.
Might even be the highest velocity we've seen in as many games recently. Take another look at it. That ball hit on the ground. First baseman over his glove, and that's going to be trouble. That one rolls all the way to the right fielder, who had to come all the way across. Slow roller, though, so Beckett can't advance the second on the play. So well-placed ground ball over the bag, and he's aboard with leadoff single.
Really was a nice placement on that. Obviously couldn't have rolled it out there any better. You can give him a hit, but the first baseman really should make a better play than that. If you're at first base, you really just need to knock that ball down. You have plenty of time to step on the base. The last thing you want to do is let it skid by you like that. And that's exactly what happened.
That's going to bring up Buchalo. Buchalo takes first pitch strike. Another stat be interesting to pull from our data analyst is how many times we've had the leadoff runner on to start an inning. That ball, there might be trouble. Now Beckett thinks wisely of it. He gets back to first. I think that's the wise move there. Kind of caromed off the fencing. Didn't see it in time and probably wouldn't have had a chance at advancing to second.
Yeah, it's a unique field here, Ryan. Almost everywhere else, when you feel like that throw is overthrown to first base on the pickoff move, you can advance. But here, the way it's set up, it's like the ball bounces back right away. You know, we've seen it a lot this year. Very rarely is the guy able to advance.
Book swings over that one. That's 0-2 the count. Yes, sir. Beautiful day
Wyatt.
here. Beautiful day here in River Forest at the Priory. Game time temperature mid to low 70s. That ball fouled back towards Harlem Avenue. Count remains 0-2. Just a slow breath of wind here from right to left. Not much of an impact. Sunny day. Perfect day for an evening game of baseball. 0-2 offering to Buchalo. The Akhtar looks on from the on-deck circle. This combination here has been, I don't know, red hot's the right call. Maybe white hot. They have been on fire.
Yeah, it has. This part of the order is really getting the job done.
Beckett takes off on the pitch. Throw down to second. Pops, bounces in. Second baseman can't corral it, and Javel's in with a stolen base. Really could use a production manager today, I'll tell you.
Yeah, right, no doubt. No doubt. It's
tough.
When there's nobody here. When there's nobody here, it makes it a lot different, doesn't it?
And he smokes that one out in the left field. Left fielder giving chase. It looks like it's over his head into the gap. And here comes Beckett around third. He's going to score. And Book's going to pull up with a stand-up double. Nice shot there by Buchalo. Get the RBI. Absolutely smoked that one. Good piece of hitting on a 1-2 count.
Real good piece of hitting. He left that one up in the zone for him, and Book did not miss it. He crushed that thing.
How you been? Wonderful, wonderful.
Wyatt.
That brings up Jimmy Banakdar here. Banakdar absolutely mashing. Spook Bach Rock Bastido combo with our leadoff man. Beckett is, like we said, just been unstoppable of late. Big gap out there for Banakdar, the strong left-hander. Nobody covering second on the fake throwback. Friars up 1-0 on that double by Buccolo, RBI double. Ball was hammered into the gap. That ball behind Jimmy Banakdar, and Buccolo is going to trot into third base.
Yeah, he missed big time on that one. I don't know what happened with that. Looked like it was somewhat off speed, like he was trying to bring it off a
Want to
curveball.
run it?
And he missed by so much that he actually threw it behind Jimmy.
Very lucky we are today. Banakdar stands in, hits that one to second baseman. Hot shot, he scoops it up, fires it over to first for the out. But the RBI, he gets the RBI in the fielder's choice as Buccolo comes motoring in from third. So that key stolen base gets Banakdar and the Friars an RBI. That's going to bring up Nero. Nero's batting with bases empty here. Nice with one away. First offering, I'm thinking fastball to Nero. And it was. And it was a strike.
Yeah, he really placed that one well.
Looked like it might have been on the low and outside corner, perhaps.
That was his best pitch of the day. Hopefully Rocco's not back to the early season luck here where the pitcher comes out and dotting fastballs, painting the corners. He's ready for it now, though.
Nero's a threat to all fields, the spray charts.
Everything's been hard recently, too.
Oh, and he pulls the string there, gets him out in front for strike number 2. Oh, 2 now to Nero. That one upstairs. Nero swings at a high fastball. And that's going to be strike 3. Tough down 0-2 to look at a high fastball, but now there's 2 away now.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with swinging at that. Just a little bit of contact issue in there in that first at bat.
Strike 1 to Bastido. Bastido, tall, left-handed first baseman for the Friars.
Got the game winner on Saturday, a line shot in the left field.
Yeah, walk-off, yeah.
Very nice.
That ball hit, fouled out of play down the third base line. Friars have managed 2 hits and 2 runs.
Yeah, another good start for the Friars. You know,
Absolutely.
Got him down in that first inning, put some runs on the board. He's been doing that a lot recently, getting the lead early, letting our pitchers deal with that.
Downstairs gets a piece of Bastido. Nope.
Must not have.
He wants a hit anyway, I think.
Yeah. No, it's a funny story. Last Friday night, I was pitching to Wyatt. He was playing in his T-ball game, and the pitcher hit him with the ball. And at that age, they give him the option of either taking his base or letting the coach come in and pitch to him. And of course, he chose to let the coach come in and pitch. Smack the double. Very proud moment.
There's a shot to first baseman, and that one skips by. And a hot shot by Bastido keeps the line moving. It's a nice single on the right field. Here comes Timmy Gall to bat. Gall swinging a hot bat. Also pitching very well for the Friars. He's come in relief a few times. Ball upstairs. Good to see him lay off that one for ball 1.
No doubt. No doubt. Get a second rally in this inning going right here.
Got to.
Trouble.
The ground ball to shortstop. Odd hop, fires it over, and looks like Gall's going to beat it out. Takes a goofy hop on the shortstop, played it up top.
That's
gathered
exactly what
himself.
happened, Ryan. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was playing some tricky hops on him, so he waited back on it. By the time he waited back, he was there in deep short. And Timmy's one of our guys with pretty good speed. He made a nice play on it with a good throw. By the time he threw it, he just happened to beat it. So we'll take it. Bring Flanagan up.
I was at first and second for the hot hand here with Caleb Flanagan. I keep saying that, but the team's just been on fire. Flanagan played a nice defensive game at second base. Last outing
Yeah, he always gives you a pretty good effort over there.
against Montini at home. Friars swept Montini in a 2-game series. Swung the bat well. Finds himself down 0-2 here, so let's see if he can get something, put it in play. Oh, he drives that one out in the center field. One hops the center fielder. He gets it in. The bases are going to be loaded in a 0-2 shot by Flanagan. Gets aboard. And the bases are loaded for Zach Morgan.
Another good piece of hitting there by Flanagan. Got down 0-2, got one in the zone, went down and got it. Unfortunately, I think he hit it a little too well out there for Bastido to score.
Yeah, he smoked it.
Zach's a pretty conservative third base.
That ball foul back off the fence.
Maybe we should talk to him about that. They call waving Wendell Kim from the Cubs back in the early 2000s, sending everybody.
Base is full of Friars, 2 away here. Runners take their lead in the second offering. Morgan. That one gets wide, goes to the backstop. Bastido took a look at it, thought better, don't want to make the last out at home plate.
Yeah,
Give Morgan a chance to get something done here.
I think the key there, Ryan, is what kind of jump you get. Are you coming down the line and do you read it right away? If you do, I think you can beat it. Anything other than that, I feel like it's kind of hard. This is a field that does not have a ton of room back there.
That one inside, nothing doing on the base pads. Skips past the catcher to the third base side. Pretty quick back there on his move to retrieve the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away here. Bases loaded for Morgan. A big moment in the game here as it scores 2-0. Give Kluger a nice little cushion here.
Okay.
More. 2-2 the count. Morgan should reach and bring up Mike Katinik. Mike, strong right-hander, hits for the Friars.
This feels like a big at-bat here, Ryan. I know we got 2 runs here. With the bases loaded, we'd like to really get some more.
We don't discount anything.
Now we have the bases loaded. 2 outs on 3-2 count. They'll start the runners here, huh?
Yep, that's
Get that
exactly right. They're
going.
going to be off with the pitch. Kind of a dream count, you know, as you stand in the box, playing Little League or in the backyard as a kid. 3-2 the count, bases loaded, and
Fouled it off.
it was a nice job by Morgan to fight out that high fastball. Didn't want to leave it up to the umpire to ring him up, so fights that one off, and he gets to take another hack at another one here.
Yeah, exactly, Ryan. That pitch was not a great pitch, but you also don't want to let it go. Hey,
Dugouts on both sides starting to get energized here. As everyone realizing it's a pretty big moment. The first inning, pitcher steps off the rubber.
and they're off.
Yep.
Ball 4.
And Morgan takes that one for a ball and gets the free
Excellent
pass. And that's going to walk in a run. And a really nice at bat by the catcher, Zach Morgan. That's going to be O'Neill trotting out to run for Morgan. Courtesy runner.
Yeah, I got to
they
remember to
call
do that every time. Hey, buddy. Stop doing that. You do that, it's dust in people's eyes, so don't do that anymore, okay? I tell you, trying to keep a professional broadcast and discipline my son at the same time is a challenge that I think most broadcasters probably don't have to deal with.
Yeah, I would probably agree with you. Well, base is still loaded here. As Morgan gets the walk and walks in Bastido for the third run of the inning. Kotinek's batting with 1 strike now.
Yeah, I'd like to see him gap one right here. Gives us a 6-0 lead.
Certainly a different feel during the day game, week, versus a tailgate game on the weekend.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. The crowd was up for the one on Saturday. This one, it feels like maybe they're still dragging a little bit or work. You know, they're going to live their lives.
That one just misses and evens the count 1-1.
But as you know, it's only 3 or 4 days before another Saturday, right? And
yeah, our last Saturday, potentially, certainly for regular season ball.
yeah. Boy, the season goes fast, doesn't it?
Blink of an eye. That one inside. Good eye by Kotinek here. Kotinek can reach and bring up Gio Rangel.
Yeah.
The Friars might turn the lineup over here.
Well, pitcher's in a spot here where he's got to throw a strike. So Michael's got to be looking one pitch, one zone, because he's really got a grooving one. He does not want to walk.
Balk. Yep, that's a balk. That's going to balk in a run. And Gall trots down. First base is now open. And that's going to be the 4th run of the game for the Friars. Catcher out to settle down the pitcher for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I did want to mention, Ryan, the catcher today is a young man by the name of Oscar Steele, number 4 behind the plate. Wonderful young man. Played travel ball with him back in our Chicago days, back at the Oz Park baseball. His father was a great person, mother's a great person. I've not seen him here yet, but I'll
Ball down low.
take the opportunity to say hi with him. It's the people that you meet along the way, Ryan, that makes this game so special.
Good family network of baseball parents and players. Always good to see him at the ballpark. 3-0 to Kotinek here, man. Makes a mistake in the zone. I think Mike's got the green light.
He did.
He did. Fights off that high fastball. Not really giving anything middle zone. I haven't seen anything. Maybe Flanagan? I don't think so, though.
No, I got 3-2. I think the scoreboard's wrong. I got 3-2. I think you got 3-2. So full count.
Let's call 3-2. Oh, Kotinek smashes that one down the third base line. Foul out of play.
It's out in front of it a little bit too much, but
Yeah, I think the pitcher pulled the string there a little bit. Got Mike out in front. The count remains 3-2. If it wasn't before, it certainly is now.
yeah, it is now. All right.
That one down low. And a free pass issued to Kotinek. Now the bases are loaded for Rangel. And if Rangel can reach, that's going to bring up the top of the order in the form of Beckett Javel, the coach out for the Dolphins, to have a quick chat.
Wonder if he's ready to make a move here. Well, probably not. They just started.
And
to get
this
that guy
mound
warmed
visit
up.
is brought to you by Mac Daddy on Madison Street in Forest Park. Mac Daddy's been in business for over 20 years, serving the community around Forest Park, Oak Park, River Forest. Stop in, ask for Tracy. Mac Daddy on Madison.
Sit here. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
You go, Gio.
Quiet.
And now with bases full of Friars, Gio Rangel digs in, shortstop for the Friars, left-hander. Nobody holding the runner on at second with a big lead. That ball skips by, and yeah, absolutely, Flanagan's going to go ahead and take that one. And that ball skips past the catcher. The Friars are just pouring it on here early.
Yeah, excellent start to the game here.
With only 3 hits, they've managed to muster 5 runs here with still 1 out to go. Now with runners at second and third, Speedy O'Neill at third base for the Friars. Kotinek at second. That one bounces the backstop, and yeah, O'Neill's going to absolutely take a shot at this one. He slides across home plate, and that's going to be another run scored by the Friars. So I think it just depends on who you got out there, right? A little bit of speed goes a long way. I'm willing to take a chance.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Ryan. This is a bit of a disastrous start for the Dolphins.
Couple errors at first base. Not sure how it was scored.
I gave him 1 hit and 1 error. You know, it's nice to be the team that's taking advantage of the other team's mistakes at this time, though. And the Friars are doing a good job of that.
And that one bounces in front of home plate. And what started out as a pretty decent outing here is kind of slowly squandered away
Yeah, the
for
wheels
the
have come off in
Dolphins.
a big way here. My guess is that kid is warming up in earnest down in the right field bullpen. This could be it for him.
A visit from the catcher, a visit by the head coach, action in the bullpen. I would have to agree with you. See if Rangel can keep the line moving. Kotinik at third now. Swings through that one. Green light on a 3-0 count.
Yeah, I think the theory on that is, a walk doesn't get your run here. So you probably want to, if you get a pitcher like, might as well put one in play, see if you can get that guy in.
Yeah, we've seen our share of crooked numbers against us in late innings, so we'll take any run we can get. Free pass issued to Rangel, and so here we go. Now we got Beckett back up for the Friars. Beckett Javella has one hit already, 1 run scored. His first at bat. So he managed to get the bat on the ball, get a single, and get all the way around the bases. With runners on the corners, Beckett digs in. Ball misses high. Rangel down to second. No throw by the catcher.
Go Beckett.
Jesus.
Wyatt.
Yeah? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Wow, much better. Much better. I don't know how you got to that. I don't know. I tried typing in the IP address. It wouldn't work. That's a shot hit out in center field. There might be trouble. Center fielder coming in. Puts the leather on it to end the inning, but man, oh man, not after the Friars managed to muster 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 6 runs against 1 error. Your Friars 6, Whitney Young 0. We'll be back in the action here in just a few minutes.
We use Total Control balls. Why don't you?
Season starts now. Training never ends.
Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
Back in the action here for the Friars as Kluger climbs up onto the bump for the start of the second inning here.
Yeah, they got to give Austin a big lead here. Hopefully he just throws strikes.
Second baseman.
I think he proved in that first inning that if he can just get the ball on the plate, he can get these guys out. You don't want to start walking people, putting runners on base when you don't need to.
2-0 the count.
Entered that one as a called strike in the game changer. Sorry, folks. It's 2-0. I'll fix it.
Ball hit up into the air. Beckett underneath it. Gets the leather on it. Brings it in for out number 1. Sharply hit ball. A little air underneath it. Routine fly ball for the wily center fielder.
Yeah, he hadn't played perfectly there. That ball, off the bat, it looked like it could have been trouble, but it didn't hang up.
Back to White.
And he hadn't played perfectly. Turned out to be pretty routine. Good pitch.
Kluger gets him swinging there at the first pitch offer in this ball. 1-1 to count with 1 away. Just misses low. Upstairs, gets him swinging. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sometime production manager Mike Kotinik just stopped by the booth. Looked like he had his business casual workwear on today. Some people got to go to work. I know I did today. Got done a little early. Was able to get a workout in, Ryan, for the first time since Saturday morning. Boy, it was a tough one.
Oh my gosh, that ball absolutely smoked out to right field with a tail on it. Nero gets down on it, makes another good angle. Here comes the throw to second. Oh, they get him! Oh, they don't get him!
Excellent play by Nero to get on that one, though. He really did. He backhanded it and then did the perfect spin. Threw a strike to, I think it was Rangel at second base, who put the tag on him. I don't know. It's interesting. If we had a base umpire, maybe the results would have been different, but I couldn't tell from here.
Hard to tell. Looked like the ball was there before him, but his feet were in and tagged him on the back, so you know how that goes. Nice play nonetheless. It was a good, solid hit out in the right field.
Yeah, it was. Austin just got to keep doing that. Just keep doing strikes. If they get hits, that's fine, but don't want to just give them base runners. We got enough guys out there to make plays.
Might have tried to influence the home plate umpire there a little bit. I don't know.
Right.
The last call worked in the past.
Oh, he got him.
No.
Yeah, I like that move too.
Oh, beautiful curveball there.
That's right.
Gets the strikeout looking. Freezes the hitter.
So this umpire, his strike 3 call is no different than a strike 1
Yeah.
call. So I think that confuses everybody a little bit.
It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup.
Great Oscar Steele from Oz Park Baseball superstar. Well, he's got that curveball working, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's
Last 4.
he's
right
found it now in the top of the second. So just got to, seems to be the trend of late. Get through that first inning. Oh, that ball hammered out in the left, foul. Out of play. And Kluger's ahead now with 2 outs and two strikes, no balls. See if he drops the hook on him. He does. That ball's fouled up, back, and out of play.
That was a nice pitch. Steele was fooled on it, but it was coming in slow enough. He was able to keep his hands back and foul it off.
Oh, he gets him on that curveball. Nice job by Kluger to retire the side. Gives up 1 hit. No runs, no errors. We back here in the bottom of the second inning. It's your Friars get the bats and go to work again. You're watching the Nero Broadcast Network, Pat and Rhino Show. All right, we're back in the action as Anthony Bucalo steps to the plate for the Friars.
Any minute, buddy.
Bottom of the second here. New pitcher for the Dolphins. Right-hander, tall, slender right-hander for the Dolphins. And we're going Book, Bach, and Rock. Seems to be the winning combination. First pitch in there for a strike called. Probably not a bad idea to take a look, see what he's got.
No doubt. New pitcher on the mound. We come out there swinging for the fences. Want to take a look at what he's got. And he did.
Book drives that one deep to left field. Left fielder giving chase. It's over his head. One hops the wall. Bucalo on his way to second base. And he's got back-to-back doubles. How about this kid?
He actually crushed him,
How
too.
about this kid? Absolutely smokes that second pitch.
Yeah, he's not missing those either. I mean, those are absolute missiles that he's hitting.
It's going to bring up Banaktar here. Banaktar grounded into a fielder's choice for an RBI. His last at bat to the second baseman. Hard hit ball.
What's the score right now? 5-1?
No, I know, but you can do it mini.
Score is 6-0. Some fans are inquiring.
Now that was okay.
Okay, all right. Well, we're learning the zone too. Everybody's here learning the zone, only the bottom of the second here.
Yeah, wouldn't you like that slick?
Long way to go. That's going to reach Harlem Avenue. Harlem
Pop
Avenue.
up
It's
on
the
the
top one.
Harlem
Look out,
Avenue. A
look
lot
out.
of velocity on it as it's coming down.
Oh.
Bounces, misses a couple of cars.
You wouldn't even get here before.
And now, after the strike called at the eye level, he fights off that one. He's down 0-2.
Well, that was one heck of a pop-up.
Yeah, that's just it.
That would have broke a window for sure.
No doubt.
Curveball misses. And Bucalo is going to take his chance at third base, and he's going to get it easily. So there's a curveball, never took the break, bounced out of the catcher's glove, rolled to the backstop, and Book took off and nabbed third base here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Banaktar. Friars in business early here, 6-0. Little outside. Book thought about it.
It was a little. So the umpire looked like he was flinched a little, but I think that one was pretty far off the plate.
2-2 the count. Jimmy Banaktar here. That one upstairs and outside. And
Count's gone full.
after down 0-2, Jimmy works it full.
You want to take whoever's at 505 and then fire and then do that? Yeah.
Got Jimmy Banaktar's mom's jacket in my car.
A
That
lot
ball
of
popped up left field. Puts the leather on it. And Book was making his move to come home. Nice throw to the catcher. Doesn't get the RBI. There's one out here.
Yeah, I think with nobody out, that was a little too shallow.
Yeah, you don't want to risk it. With the runner 90 feet away, getting back to what I said earlier, you want them all. You just want to be greedy. No more playing around.
No, I understand that, but we got with Nero and then Pastito coming up, and with nobody out there, something less than a perfect throw would have gotten him.
Hey, Dad, say pop.
Man, take a mean cut at that first offering for a strike. That would have been in lumbar had he connected with it.
Right. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, got to keep his head on this one. Yes. Just meet it, buddy. Watch the bat hit the ball. Watch the bat hit the ball.
Take it off, slow it down, breathe it out. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Nero's dynamite with 2 strikes. Let's see if we can find a way to reach.
I know. That's what I was.
Good take here. Leaves that one low. Beautiful sunny day here. Big gap out in right center. Well-placed ball. You might get it into Parker here. We've seen it this year. Oh, Nero hammers that one deep left field. That one's got a chance. And let's go. It's a home run. It's a home run. Nero on an 0-2 count. It's a home run. And that's the first one that has left the ball field here for the JV Friars, and what a shot it was. Let's go. Oh, that's got to feel real nice.
Yeah, particularly after that first at bat, Ryan. Boy, he got into that one, and that thing just kept carrying an absolute missile of a line drive.
They were smoking it a little bit in there. Wow. I didn't see it. I didn't know if it was going to hit the fence or not.
That one came off the bat as good as anyone's come off the bat all season. I just didn't know if it was high enough, and it just kept carrying. And I saw it bounce, and when it bounced, it had bounced in the parking lot over the fence. So.
Oh, that's good on an 0-2 count.
You got all that one, right?
I'm sorry, 1-2. Bastido hits that one down the line. Oh, foul just by inches.
Good call by the umpire.
That 2 RBI home run is brought to you by O'Neill's Pub in Lombard on St. Charles Road. It's on these. It's all right. It's okay. You're going to make it better. My production manager is going to make us win. I'm thinking right center, and Nero said, nope.
Yeah. That was a missile. Basically straight away left field.
That went downstairs for Bastido. Bastido reached, excuse me. Not sure.
I think he reached on an error.
Oh, must have been an error. Yeah, to first baseman. That's right. I was trying to read the line there. I wondered how he scored if he didn't walk and he didn't get a hit. That was awesome. Let's hope my production manager had that one. Did you get the angle switch on it too?
I'm detecting some favoritism.
No, from us, no way.
No.
Man. We were as objective as it gets.
Well,
sometimes.
Might be a white lie.
Sometimes.
Oh, that one's hit high in the air. That's out to left field. It's carrying, and it's a fair ball. And Bastido's on his way to second, and he pulls up. That ball was absolutely hammered. You know, it's just such a tough spot here, not to make an excuse, but that ball looked like it had a tail on it, ended up maybe 10, 20 feet off the third base line.
I think what the big issue was, Ryan, because the lefty was up, I think they had their left fielder playing towards left center, really towards center.
Had to run a country mile to get to it.
200 yards from that thing. By the time it landed, it was still pretty far away.
And the conference on the mound here, for this conference on the mound, it's going to be AA Rental Center. Tools and equipment to work and play. AA Rental Center, located at 30 North 9th Avenue at Melrose Park. Thank you for supporting your Fenwick Friars.
Friars
We
spraying
support
the
their
ball
business very well.
all over the field today.
That's a production manager, Nick Bolson. After he signed his 2-year contract, just disappeared from the booth.
Well, I think it's about the same time he found out there was no money involved.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna come when I can.
It's hard to find school bus parking.
Yeah, I bet.
Wow. Timmy Gall batting. Got Bastido at second after that. Nice.
So with all of them, you'll be able to.
Oh, great. And the cameras. Problem is, if something goes down, I'm not going to know what to do. Nick!
Confidence is the first step.
Gall batting. He's 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Continues to swing a hot pipe. That one, man, just misses. 2 balls, 1 strike to Timmy Gall. Bastido, the lone runner at second. Friars are pouring it on here early. 6 runs in the first, 2 runs here in the bottom of the second. Gall chops that one foul into the Friar dugout, out of play. With only 1 out here, though, still a lot of action left here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Hopefully they can keep scoring some runs.
And I was walking that
Yeah, 3-2.
3-2. I was walking that outfield earlier before the games. I was chatting with Dan Flanagan, looking and talking about the baseball diamond dimensions here. Oh, that ball smashed. Oh, a third baseman makes a leaping catch and steals a single away. Might even have been a single away from Timmy Gall there, who absolutely barreled it. Gotta take your hat off to that third baseman, made a great play. Bastido can't advance as the play was right in front of him. That's going to bring up Caleb Flanagan.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to put the bat on the ball there. Just bad luck. Unfortunately, hit it kind of right at him. Third baseman made a nice play, but that thing came off the bat hard, you know?
Still just so pumped.
I know, that was...
Flanagan fisted that one out again into no man's land. This is going to be trouble. No one's covering first base.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. And the call is out on the play. Flanagan motoring down the line. Made it very, very close at first. One plate umpire called him out. Friars managed to plate 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, I believe. And a lot of action off that 2-run bomb by Nero. We're back in the action on the Nero Broadcast Network. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show.
Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpires.
All right, back in the action here as the Friars, as Kluger takes the mound, takes the ball with a handsome lead, 8-0. Friars first pitch ball. We really like those Near West umpire ads. You know, we're very proud of them. One and one the count. Curveball just misses. Nice job by Zach Morgan behind the plate, as always.
Batter's 23, Timble. The kid who pitched last inning, he took the spot in the order. Pitch. Looks a little sheepish walking up there, I have to admit. Didn't look like he wanted the inning to start.
With only 1 hit. That one hit high in the air. That's might be a play. I think that's going to be, nope, out of play. Hello, Trisha.
Hi. Long ride from downtown.
It's only like 6 miles.
Yeah, an hour and a half, 6 miles. I've driven it many times.
Man, that's a frustrating ride.
Nice pitch. Outside corner, didn't catch it. 3-2 count. 3-2 the count to the leadoff hitter. That one missed low, and leadoff man's aboard with a walk.
Back to the top of the lineup here with 13, Gomez.
Gomez, third baseman. for the Dolphins.
Yeah, Ryan, I think it's critical that Kluger continues to stay in the zone here. We don't be walking guys. We don't need to look back too far to remember on Saturday we had an 8-run lead, and the thing disintegrated like a magic trick. So
yeah, they sure did.
We got to do two things. We got to continue to throw strikes, and our hitters got to continue to put runs on. Oh, we got him. Yeah, picked him up.
Ah, beautiful play by Kluger. Turns and fires and catches the runner cheating at second base, and Gio Rango's there to slap the leather on him and gets the out. And beautiful play by the Friars.
He'll be here next time.
Just erases that walk. And oh, shoot. That ball off the bat catches the face mask of the home plate umpire.
Yeah, it looks like it caught the bat, then maybe a piece of Zach, and then it caught the face mask of the umpire.
Little piece of everybody.
Yeah, right. Once it catches that bat, you don't know where it's going, and it starts to be a ricochet action. But looks like everybody's okay.
Oh, man, that curveball didn't quite take the break. Kluger's got the stuff. Got to trust it and snap it off.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's maybe gripping that a little too loosely.
Oh. Hit those buttons randomly and see how fast it reacts. Doesn't matter. The ones I have assigned.
Oh my God. As a ground ball hit to Gio Rango.
A nice hop for him.
Plays a nice hop, fires it over. Beautiful play there to Bastido for out number 2. Oh, that's nice.
So this is your ads folder.
Okay.
And obviously you can unlock these if you use it. It's like $2. But I have everything on ads folder, and then your whole PTC stack will be here.
Yeah, we have all those different angles that we never even got to play with. That ball fouled back towards Harlem Avenue. And, oh! Wow, almost plugged a white SUV. I don't know why we get so excited about that, but we certainly do. 2 outs here. Kluger ahead. Man, Morgan just absolutely.
Grinding
I
back
don't know
there.
if he's a catcher or a goalie, but he's stopping everything.
He's grinding back there.
Sun in your face, all that gear. Oh my gosh, that one's hit high in the air left field.
Get hold of that one.
That looks Bukalos camping out underneath it.
Kotinik.
Is it Kotinik?
Yeah, it's
My
Kotinik out
bad.
there.
I'm sorry about that. That's my buddy Mike Kotinik. I won't make that mistake again. Been playing with that left field position quite a bit here lately. But anyway, Mike Kotinik camps out underneath it, reels it in, gets the leather on it, and that's going to retire the side. Your Friars 8, Whitney Young 0. We'll be back with the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network in just a few minutes. All right, back in the action here. So the Friars been pouring it on here in the first couple innings. 6 runs in the first, 2 in the second. And Zach Morgan leading off. The Friars smashes that one into the hole between third and short, and that one skips through. Nice leadoff hit by Zach Morgan to bring up Mike Kotinik, who retired the last out.
Yeah, I got 8. I don't think I would have missed something on that.
Really like to see Mike get into one here today. Not much wind. Throw back over to first, and that's the speedy Ed O'Neill. Courtesy runner for Zach
exactly.
Morgan.
Subbed in as a courtesy runner for Zach. Every time Zach gets on base, it's a chance for Ed because you need that catcher. You put that gear on.
Catcher threatens the throw down. Snap throw to first. Doesn't do it. Kicks it back to the pitcher. So this baseball dirt here is just wonderful for the black shoes.
Yeah. At the end of season, I need to de-baseball my car a little bit. It collects everything.
2 balls, no strikes here to Kotinik. Throw over to first.
All the dust and dirt, not to mention the camping chairs and the picked up equipment. And, after every tailgate we have, it's like a yard sale out there.
Trust me. It takes me an hour and a half to unload the truck. I wouldn't have it any other way, partner, to be honest with you.
No. But I'm saying other people leave all their stuff.
I always end up with more stuff. Every time we get together, I don't know what it is.
Well, everybody's having a good time. They forget their jackets or their hats.
That one outside, and now it's 3-1 to count.
I tell you, the game becomes a lot more relaxing when your 6-year-old son leaves with his mother, and I get to take this in stride to watch him. Worried about him running out in Harlem Avenue.
It's hit on the ground, and the second baseman puts his glove on it, fires over to first. That's going to retire Kotinik. And that'll bring up Gio Rangel. Rangel. See what Rangel did. Rangel's walked.
Yep.
Walked and was left on base, I believe.
Yeah, I think he walked. I think he worked a really good at bat. Walked, I don't think he drove in a run because I think he balked while he was pitching to Gio, if I remember right.
O'Neill gets his lead at second. Rangel takes that one outside.
But it's in the line of what's going on a lot recently with the Friars. When I say recently, I mean the last 8-10 games. Just really, really good at bats. Only swinging at strikes, putting the barrel on the ball.
Ball in the dirt here, and now the count is 2-0 to Rangel.
I'd like to see Gio get into one here.
That misses way upstairs. 3-0 the count.
What do you think? 8-0 lead. I think he has a green light here.
No, pick up a tip at second and nobody there.
Yeah, let's keep him honest. Sometimes you just got to do it to make sure that he slow him down a little bit, but there was nobody holding him on.
Oh, you were saying?
You think Rangel has a green light here at 8-0 game? Probably. Well, if he had
taking all the way.
Yeah, he's taking all the way.
Yeah, a game like this too, you still want to play your A game, right? You want to see a 3-0 green lights, even though you're running away with it. Give you guys a chance to barrel up a ball, get the confidence going.
No doubt.
This is my opinion, anyway.
No doubt. And as we've seen in these games, no lead is safe. You got to continue to add on runs. You got to continue to play good defense. Pitchers got to continue to throw strikes.
It's almost a maybe I'll steal your words from the last broadcast. Almost like that little league mentality,
yes.
right?
Yes. You can. Yes.
Never feel comfortable.
The lead escapes you really fast.
Swings through that one for strike 3. And that's going to roll over the batting order, and that's going to bring up Beckett Javel with 2 outs. We got Beckett, Book, Bach, and Rock. How about that?
Yeah, these guys have been on a roll here recently. Everybody today.
Got to be the best 4 in high school baseball. And with that comment, he hits that one in the air. That's coming in. Shallow left field. Left fielder comes in, looks up, puts the leather on it, and that's going to retire the side. Friars go down. No runs, no errors. I don't even know. I don't even think there was a hit there. So your Friars 8 and Whitney Young 0. You're back in the action.
Okay.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational little league all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at Total Control.
All right, back in the action here. Kluger returns to the mound. That ball's hit out in the center fielder. Beckett giving chase, coming in hard, dives! Ball skips past him. Beautiful attempt out there. That ball was diving hard. Beckett leaves his feet, diving to his right, and smothers the ball. Doesn't just can't quite come up with the catch. Beautiful play though, nonetheless. Limits the damage to a single.
Yeah, off the bat, Ryan, I thought that one would hang up for him. Must have caught it more towards the end of the bat because that didn't make it out to him. Died out there. Beckett made a nice effort on it. By the time he dove, he just couldn't get to it.
So I want to say the Dolphins have had runners on every inning.
Yeah, every inning, yep.
Big hack there by number 18 for the Dolphins.
D-Boss. Like that name.
He is D-Boss.
Takes a nice hack at it. Let's get a rish up there. Tough double play today.
That ball skips past Morgan. Late start over there at first. So the runner advances second. No throw on the play. 3 balls, 1 strike here. No outs. Runner on second. Ball misses outside, and now the runners at first and second here for the Dolphins.
Yeah, Austin's got to continue to fire strikes here. Really did well through the first 3 innings.
Is there any way to get like a preview screen
Keep it
of
going.
what it looks like or no?
We can. Well, like I'll change these buttons to the images of what it sees. So yeah, it's just all temporary.
Good pitch, Austin, right there, buddy.
So now we can go LTS, and then it's going to come in.
Oh, it's awesome. Might punch that one in a little bit. That's great. Wow, it looks good. Wanted 1 the count. That didn't miss by much.
No, it didn't. It didn't. The pitch before he called one a little high, so maybe we figured got to keep that strike zone.
You don't know it at home, but right now we are upgrading our production software to include maybe another 8 different angles here. All foul tip back to the backstop, and 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, we can use a strikeout right here.
Special thanks to Nick Bolson.
Yeah, Nick's
coming
all
in,
over it,
helping us out.
Always trying to make improvements to this broadcast.
3-2 offering. Foul ball. Sorry, 2-2 offering.
Barely tipped it, but enough to stay alive.
Riley's at first and second here. Nobody out. Double play ball. Wrangle looked nice. Curveball just misses. That's going to bring the count full. I like that. Go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. He's got to get one over here. I want to walk the bases loaded.
Go ahead and attack.
There it is.
Ground ball to Bastido, picks it up, keeps it in front of him, and that's going to be an out. That's good fundamental baseball. It's a hot shot, just kept in front of him. Was able to pick up the baseball and step on the bag.
That's how you do it. When you're first base, you just got to knock that ball down. It's an easy step on the base, get the out. Got an 8-0 lead. Don't get cute. Don't get greedy. Just take the out. Let's get this next guy.
It's going to be up the second baseman, the Dolphins. Wide batting stance. Takes that one for a ball. A little bit low.
That was a good pitch, so I like that curveball there. Just didn't get it off to offer.
Upstairs for ball 2. The sound of birds and traffic is all the noise it's being.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, though. Wow.
That one in there for a
Good
strike.
pitch. Yeah, good pitch. Some reports yesterday it might be cloudy, or at least cloudy parts of today and maybe at this game, but it hasn't been at all. It's just been picture perfect here. River Forest. We're in River Forest, right?
Mm-hmm. River Forest. Nice pitch there. Gets the hitter out in front. Evens the count at 2-2.
This would be a big out to get right here. And keep that shutout on the board.
Runner in scoring positions. Leaves that one upstairs. Tries to snap off the curve there.
Got himself another full count.
Let's see if he can get this guy right here. What do you think he's coming back with?
I go fastball. I get something over the plate here. We can beat you.
Goes with it. It's a high fly ball. It's out of the gap. And that's Gall coming over. Throws it into third. Book puts the tag on him, trying to advance from second to third. Safe. Ball falls onto the ground. It's a single, and it's an RBI single. And it's now 8 Friars, 1 Dolphins. Runners at first and second, but still only 1 out.
Yeah, he placed that one out there perfectly.
A lot of ground for Gall to cover on that one.
Yeah, there is. It's a big outfield here.
Ann's not a big fan of cleaning grass stains off the white trousers, so he might have thought twice of leaving his feet there. I don't know if that had a factor in there. Chopper. That's going to be trouble.
Hold the ball.
Now Kluger does play it and throws a strike, a bullet over to Bastido. Does not beat the runner, and now the bases are loaded here with 1 out.
Curious why the guy at third didn't try to score on that. Maybe because it was right in front of him. I think he probably could have. He could not have rolled that ball out there any better with a swinging bunt. Good
Ball's
pitch.
in there for a strike called. Got to dial up a strikeout here for sure, huh, partner?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Or a ground ball maybe right at somebody would help too. But a strikeout is always...
That's strike 2. Last at bat for number 24 here. The right fielder was indeed a strikeout. So
yeah, strikeout with the bases loaded, 1 out. As Pat Hughes would say, they never go out of style.
Oh, misses inside. Pat Hughes, one of the greats.
No doubt.
One of the greats. A big fan of Pat Hughes.
Ugh.
Hall of Fame broadcaster.
Yes,
For the Chicago Cubs radio.
Been there since '96. There it is. Oh man.
So Kluger gets ahead, and then issues 3 balls here, and nowhere to put him here. So
no, it'd really be nice to get in the zone here. Can't walk this guy.
That ball hit high and foul down the left field line and out of play.
Yeah, get out in front of it too much. Pull the string on that a little bit. You got 3 balls. You got to keep firing strikes here, though.
Infield playing straight away in all positions.
It feels like a big moment in this game still. We're only in the 4th. We do have an 8-1 lead, but
that ball hammered, might be foul. And called by home plate umpire, indeed, foul ball.
Hey.
Kluger dealing out there now, fighting, battling.
says he's got to keep throwing strikes. Whatever he needs to do. Hopefully he hits one right at him. Maybe pull the string a little bit more because he's really out in front of these last two.
Luger's 77 pitches, 41 for strikes. That one foul back towards Harlem Avenue again.
No cars at the time. I think one pulled up right as the ball was passing in front of him. It'd be a disconcerting moment for a driver.
Fastball loses him low. That's going to be ball 4. Going to walk in a run there, and the bases are still full of Dolphins. It's like a regular show here at SeaWorld. We'll be back here in the action after the mound visit by Coach Q in just a minute.
LLC. Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpires.
All right, back in the action here. Bases full of Dolphins. Curveball in there for a strike called.
Beautiful curveball there.
Mound visit paid off by Coach Q.
Yeah, I think it's a good mound visit there. Try to have him settle down.
That ball hit up in the air. Flanagan giving chase at second base. Covers some ground and nabs it for out number 2. Caleb showing some range there. Nice play by the youngster.
It was a nice play. I heard the umpire call infield fly, so... Of course, he caught it, so it doesn't matter. What's always interesting is that ball's dropped there, and it's like a fire drill, and nobody knows what's going on.
Ooh, just misses. The hitter there, number 23, Timble, who's the pitcher here.
Yeah, he's pitching that.
Pitcher of record.
Good pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here.
Yeah, I'll say it again, Ryan. I know it's an 8-2 lead, but boy, this would be big to get out of this. Still up 6. Let our big hitters come up next inning.
Curveball gets a piece of it's behind you, Zach. And let's see. Kluger can reel back. And I don't know. You think he goes? I'll ask you.
But
you call it here.
I mean, I like the way he's thrown the curve the last couple hitters here, so I would try that again. Threw that fastball, left it a little low.
Go defense, make a play here.
I'd done one of those curves right over. I think he can beat this guy. The problem is he's got a 2-2 count with the bases loaded. He doesn't want to mess around and go 3-2, you know.
There's the curve. Yeah, and he gets him, rings him up on strike 3 looking. And not before the Dolphins manage to score 2 in the top of the 4th. The score, your Friars 8 and Whitney Young 2. Will be back in the action on the Pat and Rhino Show in just a few minutes.
And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at SafeBuilt, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize savings.
And here we go. We got Bucalo standing in for the leadoff man here for the Friars. Takes a look at strike one.
He's a two misses.
Bucalo is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, I think, today. 1 RBI. Oh my gosh, he continues to mash, and that one's way over the left fielder's head.
Everyone's in the same spot, right?
One hops the wall, and Bucalo's going to pull up with 3 triples. 3 triples, 3 doubles on the day. Wow. I'm excited. It's fun to watch.
Oh, in the exact same spot. I'm coming off the bat the exact same way, probably like 120 off the bat. Way over.
It's that Bach and Rock combo that's continues to put pressure on these defenses.
Come on, Jimmy.
An opportunity to try out that left field shot here in a second.
If I can live with it, right?
Let's see.
I think Jimmy's going to get into one here.
That one misses upstairs. Nice to go ahead. Especially as a hitter, you get that first ball. Now you're looking for something, hunting the offering. That misses the zone, and now boxing business here with Book at second. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's just got to bend that pitch over a little bit more over to the plate. And I think Jimmy will take full advantage of it, whether he yanks it in the right field or puts it in the left.
Oh my gosh, he missiles it out in the right field. Almost knocks over the fielder. And here comes Book. And Book's going to score from second easily. And a beautiful, beautiful single, RBI single by Jimmy Benaktar there. That's going to bring up Rocco Nero for the Friars, batting with Benaktar. Probably said that, 60 times here over the last 11 games. Nero batting, last at bat here. Absolutely missiled. 2-run home run over the left field fence near the scoreboard. Bach off. Nero shows bunt, pulls back. Benaktar in safely. Nice throw by the catcher. And you're not going to see that too often, I promise you that.
he was going to let him steal that base there. He had no designs on bunting, I don't think. I think he was just trying to create a little diversion. Let Benaktar get the second, and I'll drive him in, I think is his theory.
Nero drives that one in the air, deep left field. That's a fair ball. Nero slows down. Here comes the throw. And he's got a double. Nero smokes that one down the line. I think he might have been looking at it, thinking he got all of it. He pulls up with a double.
Well, he was definitely looking at it, Ryan, but I don't think he was doing it in the fashion in which he was admiring his homer. I think he honestly didn't know if that ball was fair or foul or what was going on with it. So
I don't really know either, quite frankly, where it landed.
I know Zach White was not happy. Though.
No, I could hear that
on his face right now. So I guess all's forgiven.
As it is, it's an RBI double.
This is the type of game with how well our guys are hitting. Our inability to see down the left field line is costing us.
It's very troublesome. Very frustrated as a father. And Bastido hits that one deep left field. Left fielder camping out. Squeezes the leather and grabs the out. It's going to be the first out of the inning. As Book, Bach, and Rock all reached. Bucalo scored on Bach's single. Bach scored on Rock's double.
Yeah, it was nice to get those 2
Say
runs
that
back.
5 times fast.
Those guys have been getting it done. It's nice to get those 2 runs back, though. Extend it back to that 8-run lead. Hopefully Timmy can drive it like he did last time.
Oh, and he does. Timmy puts the bat on. That's going to be down. That's trouble. Nero around second. He's motoring. He ain't going to scores on that one from second. Nice job by Timmy Gall. He's actually robbed in the last inning by a nice play by the third baseman who made a leaping grab on a line drive that he smoked. So we got there. We go. We got the
word from Rocco Nero to why he was standing at first base. He says, as the ball landed in the left field corner. So he thought it was foul.
Gall back in safely.
It's a good lesson, though. You should run it out no matter what.
Run it out no matter what. Absolutely.
Know.
You're not calling the game. The umpire is. Yeah. Sell it.
I have to admit, off the bat, I thought that was going to be. I honestly,
that one gets a piece of Caleb Flanagan. Not the easiest way to get down to first base, but nonetheless, he's going to muscle it up, trot on down, take the free pass.
Coach, 35 for 8. Oh, 35. Will in for Zach.
And that's going to bring up Will O'Keefe. Will O'Keefe for the Friars, number 35. Will O'Keefe swings at that one, gets a piece of it, sends it to the backstop. Runners on first and second for the Friars. 3 runs in already here, so starting to feel a little more comfortable.
Starting to, absolutely.
I think Will
Confident
O'Keefe.
that our offense is going to continue to press runs here as long as we.
Oh man! And O'Keefe takes that one off the ankle, and I don't think that one felt good.
No. Shin, ankle, knee type area.
That's right. Bases full of Friars for Mike Kotinik here.
Mike's taking some good swings in his first 2 at bats. He doesn't have a lot to show for it. I think he's got an opportunity here. It's the bottom of the 4th here. We have a 9-run lead. What is it? 15 after 4?
10 after 5, partner.
No, but it's something after 4 though too. I think it's 15.
15 after 4, 10 after 5. Yes, sir. Sorry.
You
were correct.
We still got a long way to go, but
as a young hitter, I used to really hone in on that right center gap. Always seemed to be very appealing to me.
Yeah,
Mike Kotinik hits a hard shot out in the outfield left field. He gets the RBI. And Gall comes in to score, and Mike's aboard, and bases are loaded. That's going to bring up Gio Rangel. Rangel walked earlier, left on base. Takes
Heads up,
that one, and Austin Morgan.
Wow, that's exciting.
Austin Morgan bare hands it from the bleachers.
Hey, get that sign.
You don't get to keep it though. Oh man, that was great. It did ricochet, kind of went over the fence and right into Austin Morgan's hands. Made a nice catch on the ball. Proud of himself.
His son's catching a dandy out there behind home plate, and he's saying, you know what, I can catch too, and jumps up off the bleachers and nabs that one.
Jeez. Man.
Wow. All right.
Heckler?
I think it was Go Fenwick. Go Fenwick is what I heard. Let's go with that.
Are they saying boo or boos? C. Montgomery Burns said one. The Simpsons episode. Wondering why they were booing him.
Friars up 10 here. Bottom of the 4th.
Bases loaded. All here means another run.
Oh, man, he gets the walk, and Gio's going to trot down. That's going to bring up Ed O'Neill. Ed O'Neill's probably scored 4 runs today without an at-bat, so let's see if he can stand in there with bases juiced and get some damage done. O'Neill in for Beckett, looks like. Takes a hack at that one. Anthony Buccolo has been white hot today on deck.
3 for 3 with 3 doubles, all of them missiles. No cheapies.
No cheapies, that's right. 3 for 3, yeah. His slugging and OPS is going to be through the roof. They don't care about that stuff.
2,000 for today. Just going to bring it up.
Oh, no. O'Neill looks at strike 3.
I think Ed outguessed himself there. Took a nice swing at the first 2 pitches, and then that 3rd one was right down the middle and just let it go. Sometimes you lock up, right?
Looking maybe for something else there. And came up empty, but that's all right. It's going to bring up Anthony Buccolo.
How about 4 doubles? What do you think?
Man, the possibilities are, probability anyway, be something to see. I might stand up for this one. Call the beer vendor over here. Could use a beer and a brat. Not the same without the grill fired up in center field.
No, but at least you have some fans here. They're not sitting out there enjoying libations and food.
That's a nice pitch in there for a strike called. There's 2 away here. If Book should reach and bring up Jimmy Bonaktar, who singled, run scored, and RBI his last bat. Book pops that one up. Second baseman giving chase, camps out underneath it, puts the leather on it. That's going to be out number 3. And that'll do it, but the Friars end up scoring 5 runs.
Yeah, good inning.
So nice inning for the Friars. We'll be back in the action on the Pat and Rhino Show. You're watching the Nero Broadcast Network.
Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are up. This break in the action has been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park.
Sports.com. I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at Total Control.
And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at
Safeco. For the Friars, it's Anthony Buccolo. Buccolo's had a few outings this year for the Friars as he finishes his warm-up pitches. What do we know about Buccolo, partner?
Yeah, he features a fastball. He's got pretty good velocity on it. His off-speed stuff is, I think, just a curve. We've used him for some mop-up minutes so far this season. Hopefully he can get in the zone, get after these guys, keep this lead at 11. We don't need them getting back into this game.
How do you do that? Keep going. Keep going. Good. Perfect. First offering by Buccolo misses upstairs. That's perfect. Can I play?
Mm-hmm.
First base, second base, third base. What's this? Over the shoulder. Are these all working too?
Not booth, but those 3 are, but you said I labeled them wrong, so.
Oh, you did? Well, I don't know.
No, you said that. I thought I had left field right, but I don't know, man. I'm just working.
All right, 1-1 to count here. Start the top, the top of the 5th. What bounces in there? See what it looks like. Yeah, it's left field. Got that right. Let's take a look at our center fielder. Beautiful. And our right fielder. Oh. All right.
Pitch.
Let's see, we've really added to the broadcast here, playing with some new angles with our PTZ camera. 2-2 the count to the leadoff hitter for the Dolphins. That ball misses just a bit high.
Yeah.
Full count here.
Yeah, Bucalo's got to get in the zone here. Just keep going after these guys. Nothing but strikes. Oh, missed by a mile.
Book's got the stuff. You just got to kind of calm down.
We got 6.
Finishes pitches. He dishes the first pass. Oh, excuse me. Free pass here to the first hitter. Luke steps off the rubber. Looks him back at first. It's going to bring up Casey Reed, number 6 for the Dolphins. Luke fires in first pitch strike.
Yeah, good pitch by Bucalo. He's got to keep doing that. Just go with fastballs after these guys.
Yep. Play back to first at Bastido. Nothing doing there. Runner back safely.
Remember what I saw on that play, which is encouraging, is as that throw went over to first, if you look out to right field, I think that's Ed O'Neill out there was moving to back that play up.
Partner, can we have an interesting, we have a couple switches on the third base, outfield, so let's go through the defense after the next pitch here.
Okay, sure. We have moved people around. I think Zach's trying to give people some opportunities. Hold it. Yeah, moving around the infield, Ryan, we have Bastido remains in at first base. Charlie, is that Katina in left? Jimmy Bernactar has moved to center. We got Ed O'Neill in right.
That's Will O'Keefe catching. Fires over to get. Wow, ball takes a crazy hop and Rangel stays with it. Keeps it in front of him, moves his glove up and nabs it. Beautiful play there for out number 1.
His feet moving, and it's a ball. Make it.
Okay. Back. Through the gap and
by the hitter.
Dolphins will put nothing. If I know Jeff. Way here. Right at the center. But all available. From the Priory Park. final Pat and Rhino